a nice little package in the mail today. So we're going to go down here and show you what we got. Alright guys, so we went through all of the rib adapters. We found the one that best fits the rib. We've got our little plate that goes underneath. One thing I recommend, I had a Meadow Creek on here last year with a completely different sight, and I put it a little too far up. And basically what happened there is it got a little tight. You can kind of see I'm shoving pretty good. It's not really going in. That's the one I had it in. Look at that. That goes right in and out super quick. So just a little word of advice, stick it one more up. You know, don't try to force it like I did and get it too close to the eye anyway. So what we're actually going to be mounting to this is the Hawke Endurance, and it's pretty sleek, slim little sight. It's actually pretty cool. It's got three sight options, reticle options, whatever you want to call them. It'll do a dot, a circle, or a circle with a dot in it. It's kind of cool. You can change the brightness, super easy. I've already stuck the battery in. I want to give you a little tip though, just so I can make it easier and more efficient for you if you don't already know. Positive side goes out the bottom, all right? Negative side against the springs. And then we'll just stick this on here. And then we're going to get our Meadow Creek mounted up. And then we'll come back and put our sight on. Alrighty, so we have the underside plate, the correct rib slide, I guess you'd call it, and the top plate. We got them where we want them. So now we're going to slide this in through here. Turn it upside down. Fit it onto the rib ever so gently. Get them all kind of lined up as best you can. And next we're going to get a screw ready. All right. And we're going to get the provided little Loctite here, just a little tube, and we're just going to put a dab of that. God, I'm going to destroy my white shirt, I know it. There we go. So we're going to take our thread lock, just put a little dab, plenty, probably too much. Set that in the tray. Thank God for these trays. And then we're just going to place that down in there, put a little upward pressure, and we want to reverse start every single one of these until you feel it pop right there. Then just get it started to where it's not going to come out. And then we'll put another little dab on this one. There we go. There it goes. All right. Alrighty, guys. I'm going to put the light on again so we can see really well. And we are going to take the 2 screws provided in the Hawke Endurance Reflex Sight here. And we're going to choose the correct little star key, star head, whatever you want to call it. And it looks like they come with a little bit of, blue thread lock already on there. I'm not going to put the thread lock, the other stuff on there. So we're just going to reverse start that. Always reverse start everything. I can't say that enough. And then once you get that one, then you just get this one started as well. All right, we'll get our other screw down in there. Reverse start it. You hear it click. Then we're just going to snug them down. Make sure everything's lined up well. And just kind of evenly tighten them and don't go crazy. And the cool part about it is, as you go through turkey season, you can lightly, and I do mean lightly, take this little hex key, star key, whatever, little Allen head looking thing, and just lightly apply pressure clockwise just to make sure everything's tight. And now we have our reflex sight mounted onto our over and under. This is Stevens 550, 28 gauge. Let's go shoot this thing. All right, guys, we're back. We're going to try to get this as close as we can. I've not tried this with a red dot yet, but we're about to find out if it works. Also, there's no way for me to not have my kids in this video while up here, so if they say any obscenities, that's your fault and not mine. Make sure this baby's not level at all. There we go. There we go. All right, so I've got that barrel. So it looks as though the bottom barrel is going to come in just a bit high. Looks like the bottom barrel is aimed a little higher than the top there. We'll see. Let's go ahead and turn this baby on.
I'll show you where it is.
Well, the left and right looks pretty good. I'm going to need to move it down.
Right over there, right where I point. I think I'm going to do it. We have to play basketball.
Ooh, there we go. It's pretty neat to be able to watch it. I'm going to tell you what, we're going to lower that down just a hair more. And then I think she's going to be ready to go. Alrighty. Let's get you in your little spot here. Well, a few boxes of shells to kind of check the gun before we go throw the precious metals at them. Well, that is my Sadie's 9.5 shot. It's just a little 1.5 ouncer, I believe. We call them Lep's Little Red Rockets. It's just a 28 gauge. This is 40 yards. I bore sighted it. I checked it with a bird shell. Everything seemed fine. So I went ahead and shot it. And I couldn't ask for a better pattern at 40 yards. Like, that bird is absolute toast. Guys, so I want to go over all the specs here just so you have all the answers to your questions. This is a Stevens 550 28 gauge. It's an over and under with a 28-inch barrel. We've got the Hawke Endurance Reflex Sight mounted to the rib. It's actually mounted to a Meadow Creek mount that attaches to the rib. The Meadow Creek is ridiculously solid, by the way. I actually like that better than a drill and tap option. It seems kind of corny, but the thing is you don't have a tiny little amount of screw catching. You really get to drive it home, and you can torque everything to spec. And then, of course, the ammo we shot was from Sadie's Custom Ammo. We did out of our top barrel, which is our long barrel. This is an Indian Creek 525 choke. That's the constriction, in case you're wondering if you're new. That does matter. That's how tight it, holds the pattern, basically. But out of the top barrel, our long barrel here, we shot the 1.5 ounce load of number 9.5s. And then out of our short barrel, the bottom one, we've got an improved modified choke in there. And we shot the 10s. And again, those are 1.5 ounces. These are 2 3/4 inch shells. There is zero recoil. It's a phenomenal setup to take into the turkey woods because you basically have a semi-automatic. You only get 2 shots, but how many you need? Generally with turkeys, you shoot. If you miss, you need a follow-up shot, and a lot of times those misses are closer rather than further. And what's cool about this gun is it has this little switch, so where the safety is right here, this is also your barrel selector. So when you push it, over to the left, you can look and it'll say O, and when you switch it to the right, it'll say U. And whatever one you can read, so O is over, U is under, so whichever one you can see, that's the barrel that's been selected. So I hope this helps somebody. Another little note from this experience, it's really the first time I've done it on my own. I bore sighted this gun. You can check that out if you missed it in the video. I put it in this vise up in the kitchen, looked through the barrel at something, and just made sure everything was as centered as I could get it for the barrel, the top barrel there. And then I literally, as I'm looking at the target, I just adjusted the red dot in here over to the target to where that way when I pull it up and I'm looking at the target, it's lined up and aiming at the target. I shot a number 6 bird shot out of this just to check it first because TSS is very expensive and we've got a lot of things going on with tariffs and everything that's kind of holding up production. So I checked it with the number 6 shot and then everything looked fine. So, but you always, nothing ever goes like that, right? Doesn't always go right. I put the freaking Sadie's 9.5s through the top barrel and 40 yards, absolutely stoned them. Checked it at 15 yards with the 10s out of the bottom barrel. Couldn't really ask for a better shooting gun. And I shot this yesterday again out to 65 yards, and it was a kill shot with a forgiving pattern, meaning we didn't get lucky and get 3 pellets in the head and neck. I could have been off a few inches either way, and we just stoned him. So, hope this video helps somebody. Good luck in the turkey woods. Be safe. Have a good one, guys.